Look at the split screen in front of you. On the left is the traditional digital battleground, a list of 10 blue links and a few paid ads. For years, winning car sales meant fighting your way to the top of that page, but shopper behavior is shifting to the right. Buyers aren't typing "Honda dealer near me" and scrolling through links anymore. They are asking AI chatbots specific questions and receiving a single, synthesized answer. As we push in on this synthesized response, a new layer of competition emerges. Right inside the text, highlighting a local competitor, is a subtle sponsored badge. These placements are baked directly into the AI's response, presenting a competitor's offer as a neutral recommendation. This is a direct interception. When a shopper asks for the best lease deals on a mid-size SUV and a rival's offer appears inside the answer, that competitor is siphoning off high-intent demand at the exact moment of decision, often before the buyer ever sees your website. By the end of this video, you will have a complete 4-step AI lead interception strategy. You'll learn to track conversational queries, diagnose your competitors' moves, and capture high-intent leads for your own store. To build this framework, you need 2 things open right now: your competitive intelligence platform for AI search and the back-end access to your dealership's website. In this environment, visibility is a combination of organic data and paid influence. If you aren't tracking the sponsored side of these conversations, you are operating with half the picture of your local market. Step 1 is capture. The first thing you must do is stop tracking short, generic keywords. AI conversations don't work that way. Instead, you need to configure your intelligence platform to track conversational prompt clusters. This dashboard shows the 6 specific prompt clusters every dealership must monitor. Look at the sidebar. You need active tracking on payments and incentives, inventory and availability, trade-in and financing, reputation, service and fixed ops, and EVs. Shoppers are bypassing Ford Dealer Chicago entirely. They are typing long-tail prompts like, "What's the cheapest lease for a Jeep Grand Cherokee?" or "Who has a black Tahoe in stock near me?" These are the specific conversations you must capture. Once those clusters are tracking, we move to step 2, diagnose. Analyzing this captured data will expose exactly where your local traffic is disappearing. This bar chart displays the first metric you need to pull, impression share. By filtering a specific prompt, we see how often each local advertiser shows up. Here, one competitor appears in 75% of the recommended answers for this query. Expanding that dominant bar reveals our second metric, messaging. Looking at their isolated ad copy, we can see their exact positioning. They are emphasizing lease-first messaging and specific EV incentives, rather than general brand awareness. Following the path from that ad copy brings us to the third metric, destination. Identifying exactly where the AI link sends the user exposes the competitor's funnel strategy. They are routing this traffic directly into a lease payment calculator. By diagnosing these 3 metrics, you move from guessing to knowing. You can see the logic behind a competitor's local dominance and adjust your own positioning to match their performance. That brings us to step 3, act, starting with defense. Open your dashboard and find high-intent prompts where your impression share is currently 0. These are the immediate gaps where you need to deploy your own targeted sponsored placements. The strategic rule for defensive placements is simple. If you cannot beat a competitor on price for a specific prompt, you change the axis of the messaging. Take fixed ops. If a rival owns the AI answers for cheapest oil change in the suburbs, you let them have it. Instead, you target prompts like same-day brake service near me and focus your messaging on speed, transparency, and a guaranteed turnaround time. You change the criteria for what best means, and you win the recommendation. Now we execute step 4, act on offense. Driving all this new AI traffic to your site is useless if the landing page isn't built to convert an AI-driven buyer. AI chatbots favor specific, structured data to answer a user's prompt. They generally reject traffic routed to broad, generic homepages because they don't provide the immediate answer the shopper expects. This split screen illustrates what AI rewards. On the left, sending a localized query to a broad OEM national EV incentives page creates a friction point. On the right, routing that same user directly to a local vehicle detail page, or VDP, matches the exact intent of their prompt. Zooming in on the VDP, we see the 3 elements required to capture an AI lead: proof of local inventory, clear pricing, and an interactive payment calculator that lets the buyer immediately act on the recommendation they just received. Pairing these targeted defensive AI placements with hyper-specific, conversion-ready VDPs is exactly how you intercept the modern car buyer. By executing these 4 steps, you have built the new digital front door for your dealership. You now have a system that monitors local AI queries, diagnoses competitor tactics, and intercepts buyers with optimized funnels. Pull up your CRM and look at your lease leads over the last quarter. If you see a decline, cross-reference it with your new AI prompt data. You may find that a competitor has been intercepting those leads at the answer stage, siphoning off demand you didn't even know was there. You spent the last decade optimizing for search engines. The next decade belongs to those who optimize for answers. Configure your clusters, diagnose your market, and go win the AI showroom.